Mining. Just like the first speaker talked about mining, you know, when you go to Obuasi, you mine underground to get gold. So with this one, you mine technological to get smart cash. So we have machines. It's not every machine that can mine though. It's not every computer. And you don't need only computer to mine. You need other devices. You need mining devices to be able, but these devices sometimes are expensive, and I believe we can't actually afford, or some of us can afford to buy it, but it has a lot of, you know, in this our country we face a lot of challenges. But when you are mining, you need to keep constant supply of electricity and internet connection. And you know, sometimes you are there, MTN, the network is not working. This network is not working. So if you are going to have interrupted system of mining, and it's going to affect the return that you get. So if you don't take time, you will end up losing. But if you believe you can provide these all conditions, I will encourage you to go into mining, because it also gives fast money. So you'll be on the blockchain technology. Any transaction of smart cash that is performed with your advanced, and how do I call it? The technology are in grids. So the mining equipment that you are using, someone will be using the one that is higher than you do. So he have the chances of actually approving transaction before you. So when you are performing transaction, they charge you. So the fee they charge you, 20% of this fee goes to the miner. You, the person who have approved this transaction, 20% comes to you, and then the remaining 80% goes to the smart hive. And it is this 80% that is used to fund all this that we are doing. So if you see me speaking today in a conference hall, it is not my pocket money that I'm using to speak, but it is people that have sponsored it, and it is all of us that have contributed to that particular smart hive, because I am a great smart cash user, and I have a number of smart cash, hundreds dollar worth of smart cash. And you know something wonderful? I think yesterday my smart cash fell to, I think, 0.05. Then I just went on Cryptopia and bought some smart. And when I woke up this early dawn after Fajr prayer, when I came and checked, I realized that smart cash increased to 0.064. So I have made some amount on that. So you look at the price. As I said, Bitcoin started with 0.03 in 2010, and today Bitcoin is trading at 11,000 US dollars. This is the reason why we have gathered, we have invited everybody here. We want to present to you the opportunities that this currency have brought. And if you actually embrace this, I have a lot of colleagues here. I was in school with Atwa, and they saw how we were always struggling here and there, organizing this World Conference. So if you go to work, this thing is not new to them. They know if you mention digital currency, every day in, day out, they are calling to buy, because they have seen how the price is actually moving. So you stand the chance of gaining when you buy smart cash. Today, smart cash is 0.05 or 0.6, but I mean it's in decimals. And it started in July. When it started, my brother Kofi, Africanus Kofi Eposa, who brought us into this great initiative, called me. We were chatting on Facebook, and he told me that, Charlie, want to buy some smart? I said, bro, how much? He said I should bring $300, and then he give me, I think, about 50, some amount of smart. And I told him that, oh bro, I'll look into that. I don't have money now. And I did have money then, but I had not researched by then to know what smart cash is. And at that time, it was 0.00 something. So today, as we speak, if I had bought it when he told me, in fact, the amount that I used then to buy it would have been, I would have gotten more than 5 times that amount, but I refused. So I actually bought it when the price increased and smart cash was going mainstream. So our main purpose is to make sure that smart cash goes what? Mainstream. And we have also brothers and sisters here who receive their remittances abroad. Some of us here, we have our uncles, our brothers who are in the United States, Germany, and others. They send us money every day. They always send us Western Union, MoneyGram, or those traditional money transfer systems. These transfer systems, there are a lot of hassles, especially when you are going to, cash these monies out. And the charge also is very, very, very crazy. When you are sending $100, they can charge you, up to $20 or $30. So this whole cryptocurrency initiative brought by Satoshi Nakamoto was actually to integrate the entire globe to make sure that there is no hassle when it comes to our international trade. And today, if you have a brother somewhere and the person wants to send you money, you can let the person send you through cryptocurrency and smart cash or Bitcoin. You see, if they are sending you smart cash, let's say $100,000 in smart cash, the only amount they charge is 0.01 smart. 0.01 smart, even if it is lying in our Ghanaian currency on the floor, you are passing, you will not pick it. This is actually less than 5 pesos. So you don't even feel it when you are transacting with smart cash because the charge is very minimal and it's very fast. So I will encourage, if you are someone who receives remittances, some of us will start asking questions in our mind. What is this whole issue about? In fact, that is how it is always when we meet people for the beginning. You will be wondering, what is this guy talking about? Is this feasible? Is it not a scam? But we here are all intellectuals, and we need to use our brains very, very well. We need to use the power of technology. We need to research more. So it is a challenge. We have just come to let you hear the name. And if you have the chance, create an account. We will get you something small to keep you going. We will get everybody 10 smart. They will keep going. And then I believe and trust that if you keep that 10 smart, in the next 5 years, it is going to be millions of Ghana cedis for you. So I will encourage each and everyone to try and then get, and we are going to provide you with internet service if you don't have any, so that you'll be able to create this account. So if you want to buy something in the United States, you don't need to go to any bank, to make a payment. You don't need to go to any bank. You can sit at the comfort of your room. So far as you have internet connection, you make your payment by the power of what? Cryptocurrency. And as I said, not only in Ghana, but everywhere in the globe, we are making a lot of effort to get businesses start accepting smart cash. So that if you want to buy something, you don't need to go and change your Ghanaian cedi to dollar in the bank before you'll be able to buy this. You can just load your wallet, and then at any time you can sit and buy whatever you want. We are also working on getting some businesses in town to actually start accepting smart cash, even though it's not an easy journey because it's a new thing. And not only, I always say, not only in Ghana, not only in Tamale, and not only in Africa, but the whole world fear new things. And you'll be marveled. We have over 7 billion population in the world. Out of this 7 billion, 1% actually know of Bitcoin. Bitcoin came first, and Bitcoin is famous now. But even in this hall, majority of us have never heard what Bitcoin is. You know, we have a brother here, he's making thousands of Ghana cedis through Bitcoin each day in this hall. But some of us have not heard what it is. So if 1%, is it only Ghana or Africa that funds 1% of the other 99% of the world population? No. So if 1% of the world actually know of this and practice it, that means that the 99 also include the people of Germany, the United States, England, Italy, and others, these giant countries. So if you have not heard of this currency, if you have not been bothered at all, it is not only you, but even those who have brought this technology, their home country, only few people have heard it, and only few people actually practice it. So today, just take the opportunity to learn more about it. And I know if we are going to even spend, 12 hours here, we are not going to get it done. So we want to, when we are speaking this way, when I did my radio presentation, and when we were doing the publicity for this program, a lot of people who were calling me, how do I load my money? How do I get the account? How do I create the account? Do I need passport pictures? Do I need to come and fill the form? No, you don't need to fill the form. The basic requirement is your smartphone or internet connection. Smart cash is very wonderful. You know, I love it because it gives everybody the chance. It's not every coin that actually gives you the platform to, get a wallet without having a smartphone or a PC. But with smart cash, you can actually walk into an internet cafe and then you create your wallet, you log out and then you go away. At any time that you want to use it, you get an internet cafe nearby, you enter, you log in, and you do whatever you want to do with your account and then you go away. But other currencies, you need to have a smartphone, you need to have a computer. Smart cash is not like that. And the wonderful part of it that makes it that is the web wallet. The web wallet is something that you just need to go to the internet, you search the website, it comes, and then you open your account, and then you are good to go. So I believe at this time, we need to go to the path that is very interesting and the path that everybody is here for. And I know that for questions, we can't answer all questions. It is not that we cannot, but time wouldn't permit us. Except maybe tamale is different, but other places when we go, you will answer questions till your saliva is finished. But it is normal because before you put, money is very sensitive. So because before you put your money anywhere, you need to get a lot of clarification, and you need to be convinced that it is actually a secure place for you to put your money. There is no job in Ghana. Graduates are completing and then they are sitting in the house. We are all sitting in the house because we have not gotten job. We are now dependent on 559. After the 559, we will go home and then you sit like that. You don't get anything again. Until when you are fortunate, you have to let your pastor or your man be praying, then you will supplicating until you actually get job. Maybe 5 years down the line after you have completed. But I believe smart cash and cryptocurrency have come to solve that problem. So if you are in school, or you have finished school and you are in the house, I want you to actually feel that from today, in fact, you are going to start fighting poverty. And I want you to give yourself a maximum of 1 year that you are going to knock poverty out. And I want all of us to see that it is possible. Let's say it is possible. Through what? Smart cash. So let's go to the part of the, you can also learn more about it. I'm not the one who can actually give, but after here, just use your smartphones. I'll give you the website and then you learn about it. So let's see how we can create the account. Let me get computer connected to internet. I want everything to be displayed so that as we do, you can actually follow. Then we all get our wallets created. But then, we are having only one router. This router can connect a maximum of 10 people. So if you have bundle on your phone, you can kindly connect. If you don't also have a smartphone, there's a PC here. We are going to actually connect them to the internet so that if you don't have a smartphone, you come here and then you create your account, then you go away with your details so that you also stand the chance of getting the 10 smart. But it's not, we are not going to pick at random. Everybody who is here will get. Even though we didn't expect these numbers, so we are going to, go into another budget, but you all get, I assure you. So I want everybody to see how the technology actually works. And probably if I don't give you anything, you can go here and then you will even forget about what we are doing. But if I give you something, you may also try to, check. And when you see the performance, you can try to, put your millions of your Ghana cedis into it, and then we see what. So let me connect the PC to the internet so that we can start that aspect. So I think it's been wonderful, and I'm pausing here, and thanks for your attention so that we continue with the wallet aspect. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, cryptowall. So we'll have a look at the wallet and how it operates. This audience, how's the presentation? Super. So well, we have to engage. This is a practical aspect. We just have to be a little bit inquisitive and curious at this stage. So that once you get through this practical aspect and this process, then you will have access to your smart cash worth $10. $10 worth of what? Smart cash. Then you can start with it. Yeah. But one thing that is clear is that just try as much as possible to make more research on that. You can get more information far better than this. Because the only thing, they say that Africans, we are our own problems and we are our own solution. So this is a